Hello guys, this is a day 10. I'm so sad that I have to look it up and I cannot remember it through the power of my own brain. Anyway, hello, welcome to the day 10. I want to say that I had bigger plans for today. I wanted to do some scrapbooking with you guys that would be wintry based or sort of mood scrapbooking, but I realized that I feel too fatigued, really too fatigued. Yesterday, I really managed a lot with all the gingerbread crafts, but I definitely feel like I cannot make myself do too much today. And I'm back in bed. The opening teas. And today I'm gonna make sure I'm opening the right tea. I'm opening the 10th one. Me Too. Me Too is a rooibos. Strawberry flavors of strawberry and vanilla. There's a lot of strawberries in this bag, but actually, like I said, I don't always like all the Christmassy flavors, so it suits me perfectly. What I wanted to say today was super hard to get out of bed. Honestly, I was almost giving up of getting out of bed at all. You know how sometimes you like to just spend entire day in bed for weekend, really just to recover. I was thinking maybe it's just one of these days now, but I tried to make myself up, try to, put makeup again, look a bit more festive. So you don't need to always see me in my pajamas. I still struggle to keep moving. So instead I was sitting in bed and edited the vlog from yesterday, which took entire energy, how much energy I had. It took so much of me. Anyway, I want to say instead I wanted to do mood journaling and mindful journaling because I often do that sort of content on my channel, but I wanted to team it in winter way. But I realized that I don't have it, even though my table is a step away, I don't have energy to sit at the table and film and craft. So today, actually, I want to try to draw on the iPad a wintry scenery. Somehow I want to make it, maybe try to do a patio or something. But today, I really wanted to introduce you to my favorite so far Christmas candles, I would say. Scandinavisk, they sell candles in sets, but we sell them separately as well. I don't remember what the set is called, but there's some sort of, no, there's no name on it. There's some sort of Hygge home set, really, because there are 3 candles, they all tiny ones, they all come in bigger sizes, they all come separately. I think it's a 75-gram one. But basically last year I was giving them out as gifts, either separately one by one candle or I gave entire set to my parents. Why I'm saying that? Because this is perfect one for me because it's not overwhelming. So the first one is really what impresses me the most. I don't know much about the other ones. Calm of the Boreal Forest. It smells like a Christmas tree. Honestly, it smells like a Christmas tree, and I really want that smell in my home. I not necessarily want the tree because of the mess it can leave, but I'd at least want that smell in my home. And I feel like these are probably gonna go out very quickly because they are not big candles. So I wonder if I can just use it through the December and maybe try the other ones through other winter months. So the other ones are, one of them called Hygge. Oh, they are actually pretty good. They are pretty cozy. That one's sweet, more sweeter though. And the other one is called Koto, No Place Like Home. Again, they are not so overbearing. That's the most important part of it, I think. So I really love it. But like I say, most of them I was gifting some of these away really more than anything because I thought that everyone has to have one for December too, especially if you're not getting a Christmas tree like I don't. So I'm gonna start burning that. I already, honestly, when I was in Val, I tried to film this and burn it. I lost that content. But I wasn't actually well enough to enjoy it. I think I was a bit congested at that point already. So I think today I might actually be able to enjoy it a little bit better. It was suiting with like a journaling vibe, right? Put on a candle and journal. So I think it will fit me with drawing and just, relaxing as well. But in the sense of badges, I wanted to say I wanted to do at least one, and I picked the Candle Master because it's quite easy to introduce you to the candles that I would, love. Maybe you would want to try them out or gift them. Hello again. I just finished the drawing. I put that drawing on the Patreon on the tier free if anyone wants to use it as a background or anything. Part of that, it doesn't fully fit on my screen, but I decided to put it on my screen. So I put that part where we have little birds because I think that's the main accent of the drawing, these two birds. We have little kitten looking up them. And I printed the entire picture on one of my stickers. Again, it seems like it cuts the top a little bit to cut the birds a little bit. But actually, it looks pretty cool, right? Like from the top, like it's not too jarring. I tend, well, if you watch the entire process of me drawing, I tend to do too many details. I tend to like start adding and adding and adding and never stopping. So like, because the palette is so like almost uniform, it's not too jarring. I think it's not too bad. So if you want to use this picture for any of your screens or anything, or whatever, backgrounds, I uploaded it onto Patreon, but it's on a tier free, so it's my highest tier, just because all my downloadable content is on that tier, but also I want to, give a little bit of extra to that tier because I know it's also for support. It does take on support for me, but it does take on a book club and a lot of book club things like streams I've been adding onto Patreon only, but means that any of the tiers could have joined the streams. So I feel like I'm not spoiling my tier free enough to give something exclusive. So that's why downloadable content is there at the moment. It started dawning on me that I actually still need to clean the table, and I'm like, I don't have energy for that. I honestly, this already took so much energy to just draw this little, do this little person. But I don't have any more energy anyway. But this is the second page, right? It's a little Santa, and it says you need to give yourself time to heal, no matter how long that ends up being. And you are a whole person, you are complete. Right. Energy levels are quite low for the time of the day it's supposed to be, so it's about tea time, let's say. Anyway, I wanted to read another Higa card. Afternoon routine. Bring your favorite mug to work and begin a regular afternoon cup of tea routine to brighten up your afternoon. Store some biscuits by your desk and enjoy an afternoon break to boost your motivation for the remainder of the day. I want to say, since filming, my afternoon routine became like try to filter certain time and then wind down with a cup of hot chocolate. Here we are, me and my hot chocolate. Today one is like with sprinkles, but I think that's really like what distressing me these days after trying to film and doing everything. Now, the most important part, before I go for today, remember a couple of days ago I showed you these little things that were barely visible, and now we're reaching the top of the pot, let's say, the can, and you can see the little nudge of the seed still on because we're trying to break free and break into the surface. There's the third one you probably cannot see is just about lifting up as well. So I find this is just amazing. I think we have quite a few of the seeds we put in, but I think looking at this, we might only have 3 that are getting into the surface. But honestly, I was getting a bit panicky that nothing's gonna grow, and it's just such a satisfying thing. These grow your own kit. They are so satisfying. The earth looks usually so clean, like a glitter. It doesn't look like an actual earth. It looks like a. Try to find your afternoon routine, and tell me anything different that you've been doing more regularly. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Good morning. I'm having my festive tea. I'm wearing a sweater that I really, really love. It's having clouds on it. I actually put makeup and earrings. I don't feel very well, but I think I'm on a mend and it's sort of starting to normalize to that some sense. I'm very still exhausted and tired. We're having a festive tea now that is daydreams in a hammock. It's a white tea. I was thinking it smells like not like strawberry, but still like a berry, but it's apparently raspberry leaf, lavender, natural flavor of raspberry. I was telling, it's not. I feel like once I know, I can tell. I'm gonna try to achieve my little baking badge, but honestly, guys, I don't know how you manage to bake and cut out cookies, because that's one of the skills that I cannot seem to make. So honestly, I don't have that much energy to sort of play with flour and try making cookies. So I think I'm gonna do cupcakes because It's something that I do very quickly, and I'm really used to making cupcakes. But I'm gonna decorate them with more of the sprinkles and festive decorations, and that way that will be enough for me in baking because I'm not very good. But I really want to hear why my cookies always fall apart and we don't keep the shape, and what I'm doing wrong. Really, I don't think I can manage that at the moment, even though I bought myself some cutters to specifically for that reason, but I honestly don't think I can. um my partner is coming back tomorrow. I'll be at work, sadly. I would really love to meet him at the door and be like a puppy, happy, and but sadly I'll be back after work when I meet him. I really looking forward to that, but also I'm worried that um a lot of things change at home, and I'm interested what he's gonna say because a lot of things changed around here while he was gone. Hi again. I went downstairs to just get some extra bits and bobs, and basically I also needed to collect another delivery, which nothing too fancy in it, but entire package was ripped. What I want to say is I thought I put it in for collection point. Actually, I didn't, and when I tracked back the package, it also said it was passed on to the resident, which, because we live in a flat building, it could have been anyone. What I want to say, entire package, so found that downstairs, entire package was ripped, and we ripped through to my Kodak strips. Honestly, I think one is missing already, because there should be 5 of them, and they're quite expensive, but I still have entire other box, so yeah. Unless you have a camera or something, really, you wouldn't be able to, utilize them anyway. But then they also stole some AAA batteries, which were rechargeable. So here we are. So honestly, it's sad. Regardless that, I wanted to say I went downstairs, I got some colorful icing. I never worked with this type of icing, so don't really know how to work this out, but I thought maybe it's a little bit like a clay and I can mold something out of it. Gonna be first time. And then I got a cookie kit because I thought if the batter is already kind of pre-made and I'm just following instructions, because I think my problem is usually the batter. I don't know if I get to do this today or I'll do it separately because of my energy levels. And I also got these little decorations which gonna go on my cupcakes. Why I wanted to say that, originally basically I went downstairs to get something for decorations anyway, because I thought if I'm only doing cupcakes I might just go all out anyway. So that way at least I can put some heart into decorating. I'm absolutely exhausted because the sun is lovely though. Because basically I was like, okay, I make I'll make cupcakes because it's easiest to clean and less of a mess. I spilled tons of sugar on myself. So that goes that. And then I also was like, oh, I want to make this perfect. So I went and bought some liners for cupcakes. So I feel like that additional trip outside really like sunk a lot of energy of me. Since I already made mess, I was like, okay, I'm probably gonna make biscuits as well. I worry that I won't have energy for decorating, which is the main goal of this, but I don't have a lot of hopes for cookies. I'm really bad with them. But I think if it's a mix, maybe it's gonna work better. I want to say that I probably did manage to make the best cookie shapes so far, but my cupcakes burned. So that never happened before. So I think I can actually like manage to cut the tops off and then do icing and all the other bits and pieces. Everything, but basically I have. Let's start with the cupcakes. Some of them really burn on top, so I'm gonna try to cut the tops off. However, we have some of them that look not too bad, right? There's actually no dark, like very dark, maybe a little corner, but that's not too bad. So only some of them I really need to cut off and then ice and whatsoever. I am so proud. This is the first time that my cookies actually remain in shape. So honestly, I used Betty Winter's snowflake biscuit kit. Honestly, a lot of things what I have at the moment for decorating is from Betty Winter's. So I'm gonna start to like this brand quite a bit because it's just available in our supermarkets. So this is the icing. In this cup I have some icing from biscuit. Then in this cup I have some like chocolate icing. I have some coconut. I have a little figurines from Betty Winter's that I showed you. Okay. And I have sprinkles which are not still here, and moldable ready to roll part, which I want to see if I can mold it. So you know, you can join me, but you won't be able to see a lot because really not a lot of space here. So in sense of the sprinkles, so I put the sprinkles from the deers. We still have leftovers from the deers. I think this is Betty Winter's as well, but basically I have some like snowflakes and stars, and my favorite stars that are very colorful. Hi, it's 3 o'clock and this is the only thing I managed to do today, and I done my cupcakes. Yay, I definitely went all out, and I think I deserve a cookie conjurer. But I'm so tired. There's a bunch of sprinkles everywhere I still need to clean up, and then I don't know if I can eat them actually. They are such a like display cupcakes. So basically after this I'm just gonna clean up and edit this vlog, 2-day vlog, so we can start next week fresh. I'll see you after. I'll see you tomorrow possibly.